Hello, 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 and welcome back to let me get the camera lined up in the middle a little bit. How's that? That's better. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Hookster Talks on a Thursday evening. Now, you may have seen the title of this video and thought, what the hell's Dave going on about now? What the hell's Dave going on about now? But here we are, everyone. Here we are. It's everyone's favourite bear. It's the Look at the camera, TB. Look at the camera. It's the TB bear. Yes. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes, indeedy. Mr. McGreedy. Everyone's favourite bear is back. But shock horror. Dun, dun, dun. We have a little friend. Yes. Courtesy of my birthday, which was yesterday, by the way. Happy birthday, Dave. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. No, calm down. Calm down. Yes, we have a new friend for the TB bear. Yes, a new friend for the TB bear. Hang on, because this is going to take a bit of effort. He's in his little receptacle, so I've got to get him out of the receptacle and show you what we got there. Yes, we've got a little friend for TB. Yes, little friend for TB. Let's see. Here we go. Are you ready for this, TB? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Look at this. We've got a Goo-Goo. Oh my God, we've got a Goo-Goo. Look at that, TB. Look at that. Look at that. We've got a Goo-Goo. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Look, leave him alone. We've got a little Goo-Goo. Yes. Fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. I can't get them both in the frame. Look, they're too big. We've got a Goo-Goo. Let's get TB out of the shot. Who needs him anymore anyway? No, get out of the shot. We don't need you no more. Get out of it. Oh, I've got something different now. Yeah, a lot more better than you. You're old that now. You bloody Star Trek, Trek Wars, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, bugger off. We don't need you no more, do we? No, stop it now. Stop it, TB. Stop it. Stop getting excited. Stop getting excited. Look, we got Goo-Goo. We got a little Goo-Goo. Goo-Goo. Look. And he's in his little spaceship. Hang on. He wants to tell me something. Get down there, TB. Get down there. He wants to tell me something. What is it, Goo-Goo? Am I the Mandalorian? No. Definitely not. No. Hang on. What's it? Am I your father? No. Definitely not. Definitely. Although there was that one night in 1988. Anyway, moving on quickly. There you go. Here's my new birthday present. For yesterday, I've got a baby Goo-Goo in his spaceship as well. Look at him, look, in his spaceship. Yes, fantastic. Look at this. Hey, look, TB's getting jealous now. Look, he wants attention now. Look, go away, TB, go away. I'm playing with Goo-Goo now. I'm playing with Goo-Goo. Yes, no, we don't want you anymore. No, you've had your time. You're old that now. We've got a Goo-Goo. We've got a Goo-Goo. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Look at the little Goo-Goo. Fantastic. Oh God. So there you go. That was my birthday present. A Goo-Goo. Right, anyway. Let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. Put me little tablet up there. It's Matthew D'Souza. Hello, Matthew. He says, I need some help with this question. I've been at a job for a week now on an hourly wage. When should I ask them to pay me? Immediately. Immediately, Matt. Immediately. Say, wait, get on. Pay me right now. Pay me right now. I've no idea, Matt, but ask them. Ask them. If you've been working a week, you can ask them anything, really. Yeah, I would. Just ask them. You know, just a general inquiry. They won't mind, really. They probably get asked that all the time, especially if you just started, you know. It doesn't hurt to ask, so yeah, just say, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're weekly paid or monthly paid, so, you know, I don't know. But if it's weekly paid, then yeah, ask them. Just ask them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What else we got? Dave, the red-nosed rat. Yes, I don't know what happened there. Just woke up and there it was. Yes. No idea. No idea. Perhaps Goo-Goo was scratching at me in the night. Was that you, Goo-Goo? Was that Goo-Goo? Come back. Come back, Goo-Goo. Yeah, everyone's going to want Goo-Goo now, aren't they? Look, everyone's going to want Goo-Goo. Look. Goo-Goo! Goo-Goo! Was that you, Goo-Goo? Were you scratching me in the night? He says he was. He says he was. You little bugger. You little bugger. He was using his force on me again. Yes. Let's move on. Let's move on quickly. Hey? Does everyone like Little Goo? Yes, Little Goo. Oh, God. What else have we got? The Moaning Yorkshireman is in the house as well. He says, ask them how you get... Oh, he's replying to Matt there. Ask them how you get paid. Some do monthly, some do it. Yeah, well done, well done. Hello, old man talking. Hello, Mr. Just J-Ro. Welcome to the stream. Josh is still talking to Matt, so we'll let them carry on. And Matt says, this is F1 Games PlayStation, not Dave Hook's pet show. No, it's not. It's my pet show, and it's all from the fevered mind of me. Yes, my brain, which doesn't work very well. Well, it didn't work at all to start with, to be fair, but yes, there you go. It's a puppet! Now the youngsters won't probably remember that show, but we do, don't we, Jay? Yes. It's a puppet. That was Brian Conley, wasn't it? Brian Conley? He was a great entertainer, was old Brian. Yeah. It's a puppet. It's a puppet, he used to say, after he used to fling them all over the floor and do naughty things with him. I can't remember now, but yeah, that's what it was. Brian Conley. It's a puppet. Him and Hale and Pace. Oh my God. Greatest comedy of all they were, I'll tell you. Absolutely brilliant. Sadly, you can't do stuff like that anymore. No. Cat in the Microwave. That was the best one ever. Don't worry, everyone. It doesn't sound as bad as you think. It only, how can I put it? Makes you think that something bad's going to happen to the cat, but nothing actually does happen to the cat. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. That's where they get you. But yeah, classic. Yoda. That's Baby Yoda. Anyway, yeah, well, I'm glad you've all been talking to yourselves. Yeah, that's fine. Just using my stream as a casual conversational tool. That's fine. You just carry on. I'm just here to, just do nothing really. Fuck's sake, I'll go and play with me Baby Yoda. Yeah, Baby Yoda. Goo. Oh, they're gonna get soaping up with this in 5 minutes. Goo. Oh, God. Where did we get to? Yes, good evening, Josh. Good evening. And to everyone in the chat as well, good evening. Yes. So, we got some real excitement this weekend. Formula One is back in Australia for, is it 3 years? Or is it 2 years? I'm not quite sure. They missed 1 year because of COVID. They missed the second year because of COVID again. So, it's been 2 years. Yeah, been 2 years. This is... Yeah, it'll be 2 years. 2 years without the Australian Grand Prix. I hear there's been a slight little redesign, or a couple of little redesigns to the track as well, which should be quite entertaining nonetheless. Moaning Yorkshire, nothing better to do, Dave. Your streams are shite. Oh, that's... Excuse me, everyone. I'm just about to hit the block key. What is this? Moaning Yorkshireman. Block... Export actions. Pin user in timeout. Should I time out the Moaning Yorkshireman? Well, I shouldn't really, because he's probably the only one that watches, to be honest. Yes, so behave yourself, young man. Otherwise, I'm going to time you out. I don't know what happens when you get timed out, but there you go. No, he's factually correct. My streams are shit. Factually correct. My streams are shit. Okay, so as I said, we got the Australian Grand Prix, and once again, Lewis Hamilton is playing down his chances and saying, I don't think we're going to do very well again, lads. I think it's going to be 5th or 6th. And of course, Ferrari are looking damn good, damn decent once again. And Red Bull, I hear, have put some developments onto the car. Unfortunately, Mercedes have decided not to put a new rear wing on their car for Australia, because they just don't want to risk it. They're at that stage at the moment, unfortunately, for Mercedes, where all these new parts, because of their performance and where they are, they just don't want to risk it in case it takes them backwards in a massive step. So they really, really are on the back foot. I think Mercedes at the moment really are on the back foot. When you're not confident enough to put developments onto the car because the position you're in, they're in trouble. They really are in trouble. And poor Lulu. Well, you've got to feel sorry for Lulu, haven't you? Anyone? No? Oh, okay then. So, yeah. So, Mercedes are definitely on the back foot. Red Bull may have made a tiny improvement, which could bring them level pegging with Ferrari, although I think basically they're pretty much there anyway, to be honest. There's not much difference. It's only the drivers, really, to be honest. But, yeah, so that should be pretty decent for Australia as we return to the land of shrimps on the Barbie and Tiamat Marduk. Yes, Tiamat Marduk. Fantastic. So let's go and see whether I can bring in my co-host for this evening. And this is not rehearsed. So I'd just like to say that he may not even be here. No, he may be out doing, I don't know, God knows what. God knows what. God knows what. What does a 27-year-old Canadian do? I've no idea. I've no idea. But please bear with me because this is all done manually by me, and I have to basically wait for the PC to catch up with itself, which is very difficult because I am streaming at the same time, and the PC's going, no, you sponge, stop bloody putting all this pressure on me. I can't do that as well. No, not that. No, I can't. I can only do one thing at a time. One thing at a bloody time. It's not even letting me bring up Messenger. You see, it's just sitting there. Just no, not interested. Not interested. Ah, come on, for God's sake. Oh, no, this... You're right, Josh. These streams are shit. I mean, you don't get this on the Arava channel. You do not get this on the Arava channel. He is precise. He is there right away. Anything you want, he's the man. He's the man. And there's Dave still waiting for Facebook to load up. I mean, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, what is going on here? It still hasn't loaded up yet. La 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 la. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Please, please, talk amongst yourselves. I might actually go into song. Shall I go into a song? I don't know. He's just a poor boy. Nobody wants him. Scaramouche. Scaramouche. Shall we do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo. Galileo. Galileo Figaro. Oh, oh, oh. And it still hasn't loaded up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Oh. Oh, finally. Oh, dear. Anyway, got you a chance to do my beautiful singing. So let's see if my co-presenter is here once again. As I say, this is not rehearsed, so he might not even be here. And I don't call him beforehand and go, all right, Dom, you're gonna be... No, I just oh my God, he might be here. I don't know. He might be, he might not be. Let's put that on there and have a look. I've got to put my headphones on, unfortunately.
Why, hello.
Hello?
What do you do?
Hello?
Oh, I wasn't about to eat my beautifully cooked dinner or anything. I was just,
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Stinky baby over there.
Stinky baby.
Yeah, I wasn't about to eat dinner or anything.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, you have to stop for Hoolster Talks. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? We need a close-up on what that is.
It is chicken coated with sour cream, panko breadcrumbs, You've got some parsley and thyme, cheese, specifically mozzarella cheese. And what happens is when you bake it, and olive oil, of course. Olive oil. And what happens is when you bake it, the sour cream caramelizes the chicken, and it just locks in all the flavor, and it becomes this tender, moist, suppy chicken. You know what I mean? Succulent chicken is the word I was looking for. Let me just close my door here, just in case our conversations become not safe for work. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. What was that hand gesture you were just making?
I was just
Anyway.
just waving. I was.
Just waving, of course.
Did you see me at the start of the show?
No, I did not, Dave.
That's good. I've got to show you then. Look, I've got a baby Goo.
What the hell is that, Dave?
It's a baby Goo.
Grogu?
Yes.
It looks like Yoda.
Yeah, it's a baby Yoda.
Oh. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I think my chicken is a little bit more exciting than Baby Yoda, but I mean, hey, I guess it's a cultural thing, in the UK versus Canada. But, pardon my pun, but let's talk turkey. Formula One. Actually, I'll let you take away the first topic.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about, Dave?
Well, as you eat your beautifully made chicken, I'd like to talk about our return to Australia for the first time in 2 years, I do believe.
Crikey, yeah, you're right, mate.
Australian accent we're going to do now, are we? Go on then, go run with it. I want to hear this one. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll run with it a little bit, We're going to Sydney. Actually, I don't even know where Albert Park is, but yeah, we're going down under. We're going to put some shrimp on the barbie. I feel like everybody that tries to imitate an Australian accent, they always have to mention the shrimp on the barbie, And it's just like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, Australians can barbecue anything. Why are they always barbecuing shrimp?
Hey, I've got Gomez in the chat, and he says it's been pre-digested.
Pre-digested? Oh no.
Your chicken, yes, I quite agree. It looks like it has. My God.
Yeah.
And what was that? What was that stuff you just put on the side of your plate a minute ago?
This episode of Hookster Talks is brought to you by Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. I put this bleep on everything.
Wow. Ice cream? Do you put it on ice cream?
No, I don't put it on. Actually,
well,
I don't
put
like
it on anything then, do you? Take it back then. Take it back.
I put it on almost anything.
Thank you.
So yeah, Australia. It's funny that you mention it. Formula One released a YouTube video today of the safety car on board. It was a lap of the track. And I watched it to see what the differences were. And other than some of the corners being rounded out and the front straight being wider, which I think is very good, there wasn't that many differences. So I see a lot of buzz and a lot of talk online, like, oh, the track is so different. Oh, I don't know how it's going to affect this here. The track's not that different. It's not that different. So you'll still see a lot of similar overtakes and stuff like that. The biggest change, however, is before the third DRS zone, that they completely took out that chicane on the backstretch before the high-speed chicane. I don't know if you know which corner I'm talking about, but now it's just like a high-speed S. So,
I know one you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting to see. I'm excited for this weekend. I'm excited to see some more overtakes, hopefully. The cars are now designed, obviously, to follow closer together, so I think for a track that in the past it was very hard to overtake, I think we're going to see some good changes.
That's good. That's good. The trouble with Australia is because it's for so many years it was the first race on the calendar that people got bored with it. I do think, especially in the games as well. You know, look, get all excited for an F1 game. You get, just rip off the cellophane, and you're like, yes, come on, I want to get into this. And where are we going? Oh, it's Australia again. You know, and so
yeah.
A lot of people got jaded with Australia, but now, of course, it's had its 2-year break in force because of COVID, of course. And now I think people are really getting excited for it. I think that's possibly one of the reasons why they thought, while we've got this time off, we'll do a little bit of a revamp, just to improve the show a little bit. And I think that's good. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Okay. Carry on.
Oh, I was going to suggest some topics, and I was actually going to play a bit of a game of yes or no if it's going to happen this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because I have some predictions for this weekend, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. Okay?
Yep.
My first prediction. Will there be a safety car at all? So, the over-under for safety cars, I say, is 1. I think there will be 1 safety car. But what do you think?
I'm going to say 0 safety cars. No safety car.
No safety cars?
No safety cars. Nope.
Hmm.
Possibly a virtual, but not a full-on safety car.
I think there will be a full safety car, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think a lot of the backmarker teams, like Williams, Aston Martin, even McLaren right now, they all seem very unstable. And Albert Park is a very, I don't know if you've watched the onboard, but like a lot of the walls are really close to the track.
Yeah.
So I think even like turn 1 and 2, we might see either a Williams or an Aston Martin or something like that spin out and have a moment there or have a crash. Might be a virtual safety car, but I think it will be a full safety car. Side note, do you know what the weather is supposed to be like for the weekend there?
I haven't got a clue offhand. No. I am predicting though that Sebastian Vettel will crash out on the first lap. Not because he wants to, but he just doesn't want to drive the car. So he'll just stuff it into the wall and he'll be gone, back to saving rainforests and sweeping up the grandstands after the race because, let's face it, that car is a complete pile of dog shit. That's not, it is completely, I mean, I've seen some pictures of him today in like the garage at Aston Martin, and he just looks so depressed. He really does.
Yeah, Aston Martin was supposed remember in 2019 when it was the Mercedes copy, they were supposed to be like podium contenders, and ever since it's just been because they haven't developed the car. They've just they were like, oh, let's just copy Mercedes, not really know anything about the car, and then just roll with it. Like, they literally just rolled with it. And this is what they get. They didn't, I'm not an Aston Martin team personnel, like head of research and development. But I do know that when you copy something, you don't really teach yourself the element of what you've copied.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they kind of stunted their growth when they did that. And it was good for the short term, but it wasn't good for the long term. That's something I said last week. But let's go to my next point. Will we see yet another Canadian crash or DNF?
Yes.
I think so too. Get off.
Latifi. Hello.
I think it will be Latifi as well.
Is he your favourite Canadian driver right now?
I want to root for him, Dave. I want to root for him because he's...
Well, somebody has to.
Yeah, I mean, somebody has to, and he grew up half an hour away from my house. Like I said that last week too. But man, oh man, he sucks. Man, it's just like hopefully you can get some good results and get some confidence. But yeah, he's definitely now the weak link in the F1 roster.
Yeah, but is he sucking because he's in a Williams, or does he just suck in general as a driver? That's the question.
I think it's both. I think it's both. We've seen it over the years. I mean, I don't think he ever outqualified George Russell when he was at Williams. So I mean, Jesus, no.
Yeah. Right, you carry on eating for a minute because I've got lots of messages, so I want to get through them.
Yeah.
Gomez says, "Oh my God." I think that's because he's found this chat more than anything. Matthew says he can't be asked to wake up at 6 a.m. for the Australian Grand Prix. Fair enough. Gomez says he just got here just in time. I don't know about that, Gomez. If you switch the off button on, that's just in time. Will F1 says Lewis will get third and call it a miracle knowing him. Quite possibly. Will says, I don't feel sorry for Lulu. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the stream. Yep, fine. Thank you, mate. About time we didn't have a winning car. I presume that's about Mercedes.
Nah.
And then Will's going on about this Easter egg. Now let me just tell you, just going off topic for a moment while you're still eating. The Moaning Yorkshireman on his channel has got this Easter egg hunt. He did it last year. He's to do it this year as well, where he basically gives you another video to go through and it's to watch, and there's a clue to it. I think it's letters or something, and if you get the 5 letters or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I've looked at it several times, and I was as lost as a giraffe in a bungalow, to be honest. So I've given up. I've completed. I gave up last year. I just said to him in the YouTube comment, I said, look, I can't work it out. I'm too old. My brain doesn't work. Just give me the damned Easter egg and be done with it. And then do you know what happened? What? I got then a comment because I said, just give me the Easter egg. God damn it. I then got a message from a member of the religious community having a right go at me for saying the Lord's name in vain, which of course I had to reply to because, that's what I do. But yes, just for saying that, it was just ridiculous. So, Mr. Greg Brown, if you are watching Hookster Talks right now, God damn it. That'd be another complaint now. Another complaint.
Yeah, you're asking for trouble.
I know. He says, Hookster, don't give up. It's too late, Will. I gave up within the first 10 seconds. I couldn't work it out. I couldn't work it out last year either, but Josh did give me an Easter egg as a sort of a sympathy. It was like, oh God, he's just so old and decrepit. We'll just give him an Easter egg anyway, just to shut him up. And that's what happened. So I'm hoping this year he'll do the same because I can't work it out. I don't even know what he's on about. Honestly, these kids today, it's ridiculous.
These kids today.
I know. The Moaning Yorkshireman says, what a gay intro, Dom. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
He also says that's not chicken.
Well, I mean, I know it's chicken.
Okay. Is that because it says so on the packet?
Oh, stinky baby doing?
I don't know. Will F1 says that's not cheese. Oh, she looks guilty. She looks very guilty. Oh, she's playing with a bottle.
What were you doing?
She's playing with
why are you playing with that bottle?
Because she's bored.
Why are you playing with that bottle of Perrier?
She's bored.
No, I don't want to play. No. This is what she does when she wants to play. She grabs her favorite toy and then she clambers up on my leg. No, I don't want to play. I'm just grabbing this bottle of Perrier. Yeah, Dave Hookster Talks is brought to you by Perrier and Border Collies.
I wish. Will F1 says that's not cheese on that chicken. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. And he says, and the main Yorksman says that looks like stuffing.
It kind of has stuffing vibes, but yeah.
And Josh also says, I'm bored. Looks so bloody dry. Basically, he's made a chicken Kiev and thinks he's a legend. He also says your chicken really isn't exciting, Don. It looks shit.
Okay, well, there we go.
Some constructive criticisms there from the Moaning Yorkshireman.
Yeah, okay. It looks like we've got Gordon Ramsay in the chat. So, yeah, I guess I'll just step aside there and never cook again.
Matt says, give your new toy to Stinky Baby Dad. No, not little Groogoo. Groogoo stays with me. Don't you, Groogoo? Yes. Baby Yoda stays with me. No, sorry. Will also says, Dom, that looks nothing like chicken.
Why is everybody talking about my chicken?
I know, it's the topic of conversation. Who cares about F1? We're just looking at your piece of dried up old chicken sitting there.
Stinky Baby's getting pissed. I think she's really bored and she's just like causing a ruckus. Hey, why causing a ruckus?
Josh says your chicken doesn't make sense. There you go.
Yeah, life doesn't make sense, Josh.
He's not tucking into that delicious chicken now, is he? Yes, he is, Josh. He's tucking. Can I just ask? This is a joke for the older members of the audience because you won't get it. You won't get it. But are you auditioning for the next Logan's Run film?
I don't know who that is.
Exactly. That'll go straight over your head. But the older ones will get it. Will get it. Moaning Yorksman says, I suggest you get better food to eat, Dom. That's definitely clogging your insides up. And he also says, yes, there will be a safety car.
There's worse that I could eat. I could be chowing down on like a McDonald's burger right now.
Well, you could do, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like my chicken isn't like processed food. You know what I mean? Like, is it the healthiest thing ever? No, not really. But it's not the unhealthiest thing in the world. All right, so eat my balls.
Eat my balls. There you go, Josh. Eat his balls.
Yeah.
Well, not if they look like that chicken. I wouldn't bother. Josh says that chicken will stunt your growth too, Dom. So there you go.
Good to know.
See you later, Gomez. He says, see you Monday. So that's it. Gomez has had enough. That's good. I like that. I'm not surprised. So are you done?
Is my video frozen, Dave?
No, it's still working.
Oh. Oh, what the hell, man? We got dead air. Like, what are we doing? We're supposed to be talking. Everything good, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just doing something while I'm doing the stream at the same time. So bear with me.
Doing something?
Yeah.
Well, you're. Can I inquire what you're doing?
Oh, it's all right. I'm doing something with the stream while I'm talking to you, so it's rather complicated.
Oh, okay.
And as I'm a very old person, I can't actually do one thing at a time.
You're not old, Dave. You're not that old.
Okay.
Oh, did you already do the top 3 prediction?
I haven't yet. No, I haven't.
Yeah, maybe we can do that.
Yeah.
So, everybody in the chat, I'll take it away from here because Dave's doing something. But let's put your top 3. Let's predict your top 3 finishers for the Australian Grand Prix this weekend. I'm just trying to brainstorm. I think it will be a Ferrari 1-2. I'm going to go with Charles first, Carlos second, Sainz, of course. And is there going to be a surprise podium? I want to play it safe, and say like Max or something. But I think we're going to get a surprise. Hey, stop doing that. I'm going to go with George Russell on the podium. So my final pick is Carlos Sainz, and George Russell. Hey, stop climbing on stuff. Let me read the
Josh has just worked out what I'm doing.
What?
Oops. It's weird. It won't. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. It won't let me do it. Right. Sorry, I was busy trying to do something there.
Oh.
Try. Will you?
What is this, Dave?
Will you try and add Josh at your end? Because I can't do it. He won't let me. Yeah, he won't let me.
You realize that I've got you up on my TV.
I do realise now. Yes. And it won't let me add Josh.
You were trying to add Josh. Oh, okay.
But it won't let me do it. I don't know whether it's because I'm streaming.
Let me see if I can add him.
It's weird.
Oh, I know what has to happen. Hold on, Dave.
What? Well, you tell me.
No.
What? See, look, I've got the screen here. So what? Why won't it let?
Yeah.
I put in Josh, whatever's. There you go. And you'd click on that, wouldn't you?
Right, but what we have to do is you have to make a separate group chat. I'll do it now, Dave. Hold on. I'm gonna hang up, and then I'm gonna call both of you. Okay.
Okay. Please stand by, everyone. We will be back in a moment. Yes, unfortunately, you can't add people once you've started the chat. Oh, sounds like PlayStation, doesn't it? Yes. So, Dom's going to go away and start another one up. Oh, here we go. Hello? Hello?
Ah, there he is.
Hello.
And there we go.
Am I officially famous now, Dave?
You are indeed. You are being watched by more than one person right now. So that's it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure.
As usual, you can see it's perfect in every way. It's all going very well, as it always does.
It is.
It's
going as well as Dom's chicken.
Going as well as Dom's
That's right.
chicken.
Speaking of my chicken, now that Gordon Ramsay is here with us, I do
Here
just
I
want to clarify that I am, in fact, like, look at the texture of this. This is supple soft
Supplement,
chicken.
is it? Is it supplement?
No.
Mmm. How lovely and supplement. That's a glass.
Well, yeah, it's.
I'm struggling to get more than a 5 out of 10. I've got to be honest, Dom.
Yeah, you know what? I'll make improvements.
5's generous. I were thinking 4, but I thought I've took piss out of the comment section enough before I joined. Got it out of my system a little bit now, but it still looks like you've made a really dry chicken Kiev, and you want to look like a legend on Dave's stream, and it's failed dramatically. And the thing is, you're just eating chicken as well with a bit of sauce. There's nothing else to go with it. There's no chips.
Chips or even vegetables.
Just chicken.
Yeah, just chicken. That's all.
What do Canadians eat? Oh, just really dry chicken, mate. That sorts us out. No wonder Latif is a shit driver. He ain't got the stamina to keep going around the track. Just eating dry chicken.
I can confirm that this chicken is moist and tender.
No,
definitely not.
But let's talk turkey. We just went through.
We're not going to Turkey. It's Australia.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Touche.
Hey, there's a reason you brought me here.
My top 3 were Charles, Carlos Sainz, and George Russell. I'd like to hear both of you gentlemen your opinions on your top 3.
Max Verstappen.
Okay.
No, I can't remember what I put in the chat now. I think it was Max, then Charles, then Sergio. I think I put in
Sergio. So you think Red Bull's gonna have a stronger weekend than
Ferrari?
Ferrari?
I think they've brought some little bits, so I think they're just going to get the edge over Ferrari in the race. I still think Charles will do a really, really good job. Sainz will finish 4th. And then 5th and 6th, probably the 2 Mercedes again, same as it pretty much has been. Be interested to see who finishes the bottom half of the points, because Haas always do well around Australia, even when they had shit cars.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Actually, yeah, I think Haas can finish as high as 4th or 5th just on raw pace.
If it all goes right for them, yeah.
Right, yeah. If they don't mess up their pit stops like they did so many years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about
Dave
Haas,
Hook?
I have heard today that our favourite driver of all time, Mr. Nikita Mazepin, is actually complaining today that the sanctions against him were too harsh, and that he should be allowed to return to Formula One. So.
But how can they return to Formula One with no money? Because all the rich Russians have had the bank account frozen. So
exactly.
Nothing's actually stopped him racing other than the fact his dad's technically got no money now. So
if I was Haas, I'd say, okay, you go out on the track and beat Kevin Magnussen, and you can have your job back. It's no problem.
Yeah.
I don't think they would even waste their time, unfortunately.
No.
I think that's already been proven time and time again.
The good thing now is, though, even like after all this has calmed down and his dad suddenly gets his Russian money back, no F1 team's going to want him because he's been such a liability in 1 year alone in the sport. And the fact that every team at the minute is actually financially comfortable because of the budget cap. They've already accounted for not spending more than what they need to, and they've already allocated where the money's being spent, so they don't actually need his money. It just might mean that managing director and Gene Haas might not get quite a bigger payout at Christmas, but apart from that, it doesn't really affect anything. So, good riddance.
Exactly. I agree.
See? Also agree with me that Dom's chicken shit because he's added some more sauce. He added it earlier while we're in discussion. I noticed if it's that moist, it doesn't need sauce. Just pointing that out.
I like sauce with my chicken.
Moist chicken, just to make it even wetter. Oh, like sucking on a melon.
Damn right.
Oh, Dave's head. Melon head.
Oh, that's what you're crying about.
What's happening in the comments, Dave? I can't see now. I'm in the chat.
I think they've all fallen asleep at last.
Oh, you mean to tell me I've joined, so that means that no one else is bothering now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they all seem to have gone now.
I've joined, everyone's decided not commenting.
No, Will's still in there. Matt's still in there. He says, I don't think the chicken is that bad, to be honest. There you go. An alternative view from Matt.
What's happening here, Dom?
Stinky Baby lost the ball under the couch, and so I had to fetch it.
This is quality Thursday night entertainment. This.
It is.
Yeah.
You won't get this on. You won't get this on the official F1 YouTube channel. You won't get this on the official.
No, you wouldn't.
You won't get this on the official Codemasters F1 channel either. Nothing like this at all. No, it's just
Nope.
never. You won't get this on the wonderful, the marvellous, the absolutely epic Arava channel either, which is a channel that I greatly admire.
Arava. Oh, you saucy bastard.
I know, I can't resist. It's the way he sort of tickles me with those thumbnails and those titles. He just, I look at
them crying, laughing emojis, and don't forget,
I know.
Don't forget the fake laughs he throws in there for no good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it gets me every time. Ah! Ah!
And you know what? I think we're on the quite possibly the 6th video now where he's put in the title 13 DNFs. Yes, 13 DNFs. I'm sure that's at least the 6th video he's done that now. I might have to go through and have a look, but I'm sure it is.
Don't go through and have a look.
Now, if I can interject,
Yes.
I know a YouTube channel that, I think I've counted 400 times his video is talking about naked girls riding ponies, and I mean,
who's that guy?
Who is that guy?
I mean, it's just crazy, and I mean, none of his videos actually have that.
I know.
Yeah,
he needs
despicable,
to be,
really.
He needs to be had up by the YouTube police. He does, because it's misleading. It's misleading because I see those videos and I click on them expecting to see those naked dancing girls riding ponies, and there's nothing. There's just some bald-headed old guy.
I'd settle just for a pony.
Yeah.
But there's nothing.
No, just some bald-headed guy crawling round the track in about 10th place every single time, about 10th position. And
I think you were 11th in Brazil, actually.
It was 11th in Brazil, yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that one, yeah. And it's just...
You're welcome.
It's just absolutely nothing. Where are those naked dancing on ponies? I mean, it's just... I don't know.
I've got a funny feeling his Renault teammates got them all, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he has. Well, he is the more popular, has to be said. He's the more popular, unfortunately.
Definitely. Even I prefer him more than the other guy.
So do I, in fact. So do I. I definitely prefer him more than the other guy. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Anyway, what other F1 topics have you got written down, Dave? Because I'm sure you've got this really well planned and well scripted and organised.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Me and Dom
I've
are just taking it off piece.
I've got a piece of paper with shit scribbled on it, and that's it. Yeah, it's nothing to do with this show or F1 or anything. I just
literal shit or
pay gas bill by 21st of February. I've got written down here. Well, it's April now, so I've either done it.
That's late.
Or they're going to cut me off. I don't know, but that's what it says, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
All right.
But no, nothing about Formula One because it's just completely unscripted each week. Yeah.
You don't say.
You don't say. Matt says he's Cockney Dave still in the cupboard. Yes, he is, Matt. Yeah, he is. I'll get him out again one day, but yeah, he has to stay in the cupboard because he's too rude for YouTube. Too rude for YouTube. Yes.
It can only ever be there for a season's funnel, can't it?
Yes, season's funnel. That's him. Yes. You know how many people think that's me, and it's not. It's completely separate bloke, but they all think it's me. But it's not. Honestly. No.
Yeah, it's almost like because the Cockney twang runs out halfway through a sentence, and you think, sounds a lot like Dave, that second half of that sentence.
I know, it's good. It's good. He started
Oh, when there's
me.
really bad editing and he forgets that he's no longer Cockney Dave and he's still talking Cockney Dave, even though it says the Hookster, and you think, strange that.
It is very strange. I do agree with you. Very strange indeed. One day we'll probably get him on camera and then everyone can see that it's not me. It's really not me.
I swear to God, Dave, if you come on camera and just put that fucking black wig on and make out you Cockney Dave. I mean, you're the Queen with that, you're everything.
I am, yes, the Queen. I haven't done the Queen for a while, have I? I should do the Queen again.
Not tonight.
Yeah, please.
It's too much. Will there be a Hookster reacts to Australian Grand Prix? No, there won't be, Matt. No, I don't do reacts. I just do like week after or fortnight afterwards. But no, I don't do sort of live because basically by the time I've watched it, it's usually like about 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I don't make a video at 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, no, I don't. I just leave it until the next Thursday because I'm just lazy. Oh dear.
How old's the dog now, Dom?
Just over a year old now.
Bloody hell, have you had it a year?
Yeah. Well, I haven't
Wow.
had her for a year, but sorry, she's a year old. Yeah, I got her in May. Is when I got
Oh,
her.
right. Yes, nearly a year then. Bloody hell.
Yeah, nearly.
God.
Time does fly, doesn't it?
When you're eating chicken.
Especially when you're eating chicken.
I
Dried,
must say, in the
shriveled up.
past month, I've probably made that chicken dish for myself maybe 15 out of the 30 days of the month.
Wow. And
Wow.
it still looks that bad.
Yeah, I thought you would have perfected
no,
it by
it
now,
still
Dom.
tastes that good. It still tastes that good.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, nice.
What are you
Lovely.
having for tea, Dave, or what have you had for tea?
I've got a stir fry percolating right now downstairs.
Oh, bloody hell. That's a big word for you, Dave.
No, it is.
Percolating. Could you
It's
explain
just-
what it means for the fans at home?
No idea. It just popped straight into my head, and now I can't get it out. So in every sentence, I'm just going to say percolate.
Oh,
Percolate.
percolate.
Percolate. That's something to do with coffee, isn't it? Percolate your coffee.
Oh, I don't know what you do, Dave, but
I think it is. Yeah, you percolate
you
your
could
coffee.
make a whole new meaning to the word percolate, I'm sure.
I think you're right there, Josh. Yes, I could
Yeah.
indeed.
Dirty, dirty boy.
Dirty bagger. Stinky baby. Hello.
She's looking at the ball in my hand. I'm holding it up
Oh.
like this.
Well, give it to her then, you.
Bully.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
Well.
I actually think I'm going to head off.
Okay.
Oh!
That's it. He's had enough.
Oh!
Yeah.
I've
That's
had
it.
enough.
3 seconds of silence in, and he's like, right, that's it, I'm off,
That's
lads.
it,
It's my
that's it,
chance
I'm
to
going.
escape now.
I'm going.
Conversations run dry.
Yep.
Well,
As dry as my chicken.
Nothing could be as dry as that chicken.
damn
Nothing
it,
could be
Don,
as
you
good.
stole my joke. Oh, damn, you beat me to it.
Play us a tune out, Dom, about your chicken.
Yeah. Let's have a tune.
Okay. Now Stinky Baby's getting pissed at me because I'm laughing too loud.
Oh.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I am now going to lay on this couch.
Do a
Oh,
chicken tune.
Yeah.
Play us out.
Oh, I can't. My instruments are in the other room, unfortunately. Yeah, get down from
That's
there.
what she said.
Well,
My percolator.
Percolator's gone wonky.
I got to attend to this little one.
Yeah, I bet you have
So,
got to attend to this little one.
With your percolator. Come on.
All right, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure, and
It's been
excited for the Australian
something, Dom. I'm
Grand
not
Prix.
sure what.
And yeah, I'll see you next Thursday on another episode of Hookster Talks.
Yes, indeed.
If he wants you back,
If he
Well,
wants me
well,
back, that is the very,
exactly.
It's debatable.
don't end someone else's stream by saying I'll see you next Thursday, lads, because that might just never happen, Dom.
It might.
Oh no, I'm not ending Dave's stream. I'm ending my association with Dave's stream for today.
And you're not coming back if you're eating that fucking chicken again
I
next
know.
week, I'll tell you.
I will remember for next Thursday not to make dinner around Hookster Talks time.
Exactly.
No, I'm
Inconsiderate.
fine with making dinner, Dom. Try and make something else and see if you can impress me.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a frozen pizza, so that'll
Oh,
have to
God.
do for next week.
Oh, God.
Anyways,
That'll do.
catch you later, gents.
Percolate it. Percolate it.
Percolate
Percolate
will.
your
pizza.
pizza.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, we're going as well.
It's all right, Josh. You froze for a minute. It's all right, you're back. No, I thought you were going as well. That's why I said goodbye. No, that's all right.
No, he wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave. I know. It's outrageous.
There's a big difference.
Outrageous. I know.
Outrageous.
He wants to play with himself, really. That's what it is.
I know he does. The dirty dog.
The dirty dog. Dirty dog.
What's happening in the comments? I'm trying to look at the comments. Can you still see me?
I can't see you, no. Well, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What have we got?
Hang on.
We've got Scott in the chat says, I remember when Cockney Dave said he was called Spamhead in school.
Working.
Yeah,
On
that's
your...
right. Wait a minute, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Hold the phone, Josh. Hold the phone. Matthew,
I'm holding the phone.
Matthew D'Souza in the chat says, Arava scripts his career modes.
Oh. No way.
What have you done,
I
Matt?
couldn't keep that up.
What have you done? You can't come in here into my chat and throw a literal hand grenade into there and say
Slander.
Arava. Yeah,
Slander that.
slander. Arava. I just like to point out, if Arava is watching this right, I'm sure he does, because he likes a bit of Hookster Talks. And obviously I sent that email inviting him onto the show, which I still haven't had a reply to yet. But he has read that now 3 times, that email. 3 times. So he's obviously thinking about it, Josh. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating it.
He's pondering it. He's checked out that stream and thought, surely it can't be that guy. I'll watch it. Oh, no, it is. No, definitely it can't be. I must have clicked on the wrong link somewhere.
Exactly.
Oh, no, it is. It definitely is.
Exactly.
Right,
so
block and report.
He is thinking about it. And so if you are watching Mr. Arava, sir, I'd just like to say that person's opinion is not the same as mine. And I don't believe
does not
for 1
represent
second.
F1 Games
No, it
PlayStation
doesn't.
as a company, as a limited company,
As a limited,
or as
very
Dave
limited.
Hookings himself.
Exactly. Yes, I do not believe that your videos are scripted. No, not at all.
No,
They are
never.
perfect in every single way.
I
Absolutely.
take one look at that and go, nope, not scripted.
Not scripted. Not scripted.
Even the fake laughing, I'm like, God, that were a genuine fake laugh.
Yeah, it was. All his fake laughs are genuine. I feel.
All of them.
Yeah, they're all
All
genuine.
of them. Great.
All
Yeah.
genuine fake
We
laughs.
won't even go on to Quadrant. No, we won't even talk about that.
Oh, Josh, please don't get me started on Quadrant.
It's just so fantastic.
I'm addicted. I really am addicted. As soon as it comes up in my notifications, doesn't matter what I'm doing. You know, I could be doing something really, really important. I'm gone. I'm just
Like percolating.
like percolating. Yeah, I could be percolating my nether regions, and I just stop, and I'm right there. I go straight to the latest Quadrant installment. It's always brilliant. It's always brilliant. You got that.
Riveting is the word I would use for it.
Yeah, it's always that bloke from, I don't know, GT something or other. What's his name? Can't remember. He's always good for a laugh, isn't he? GT. What's his name? I don't know. I can't remember. And then of course,
I don't even know what you're on about, Dave.
then of course you got that girl on there, Ria. She. Oh, I just can't stop watching her because she is such a professional. Really is professional. And then of course,
Her name is Ria and she dances on the sand.
then of course,
Duran did the song.
exactly. Then of course you've got the great man, Mr. Alva. And then sometimes when he can be bothered, which is not very often lately, you actually do get the great man himself, Mr. Lando Norris, on the Quadrant.
Hang on. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought I was trying to think Quadrant was 5 then, but then there's a quad bike, isn't it? That's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see how much I watch of it of them. I can't even
Exactly.
remember
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah. Well, it's 4 of them plus Lando.
So is the other one then. So you've got the guy, this GT guy,
You got the GT guy. You got Arava.
the woman,
You got
and Arava.
woman. Who's the other one? Blimey. They'll probably know in the chat because they're probably avid watch. I can't remember the other one, but yeah, it's 4 of them
So there's 4 plus Lando occasionally.
plus Lando occasionally. Yeah. It was all his idea apparently, Lando's, but he very rarely features in his own channel, which is very strange. Very strange.
Might be busy racing cars. I don't know. Just
Well, he could be
a
busy
thought.
racing cars, or he just can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah, he's realised that £47.60 shared between 5 of them.
It's not a lot.
Not really standing up to McLaren wage.
It's not really, is it? So why do I even bother spending 4 or 5 hours recording a video when I could just sit at home and play games, you know?
Yeah, and not put any effort in at all.
Exactly. So yeah. But yeah, he does sometimes appear. It seems to be every 6th video he appears. So I don't know whether that's in his contract that, you know, he has to make an appearance in every 6th video. But yeah, I just get riveted. I just can't stay away. I mean, they've played golf, Josh. Golf as a video. Yeah, they were all playing.
Have they?
Golf.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they did like this.
I bet that was filled with Arava's hilarious fake laughter.
It was actually funny you say that. That was possibly the one that had the most of Arava's fake laughter in it. Yes.
Not even seen it, and I just knew what were happening.
Well, yeah, because you know the great man yourself, don't you? Like we all do.
I do. Yeah.
So there was playing golf, and there was like the first one they did was like an Echo sketch where they did like sketches and circuits, and you had to guess which one it was. I actually did a video of that myself where I had my own go of drawing circuits, and I just drew them all in the shape of penises. Because why not?
Hilarious, Dave. Yeah.
I know. I thought so.
Really, really original. I'm just trying to hide the laughter now.
I know.
The fake laughter
I know.
just
Well,
firing out.
You
surpass Arava.
you say that, but for hilarity stakes, 47 people agreed with me that was hilarious because that's how many watched it. So yeah, I'm doing well.
47.
47 people agreed with me that was.
How many subscribe to your channel, Dave?
How many?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a case of how many. It's more a case of.
I think it is. I'm just trying to work out a percentage ratio of how many people watched it.
Well, no, I look at it as sort of how many are actually still alive that watch my channel, and on a percentage of 100%, I'd say 24.
24 what percent?
24% of people that are actually still alive that still watch my channel. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have gone that high.
No, I was being generous. To be fair. What I do is I look at my subscriber list. Now, lots of you fellow YouTubers can do this yourself. If you go down the left-hand side of when you're on your own YouTube screen, and you know all those little, you get all the, I think it's blue dots next to the channel name, which is supposed to tell you whether they've uploaded a new video or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, that blue dot also signifies whether that person has been active on that. So they don't have to do anything. It's just whether they've signed on recently to that channel. So if you go down your subscriber list and if you see lots of channel names that have got no blue dots on them, that's pretty sure that channel is inactive and they haven't actually been watching you for quite a while. Oh. So yeah, that's what I do. I just have a look. And I looked at it.
Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's supposed to be for video uploads to say that, we've done a new video, but it's also for activity as well. So
if they just logged into the account, watched a video on it, etc.
Yeah. So
if there's no dot at all, then that means that it is really a dead channel. Then
pretty much. And
you're not even watching a video on it, let alone
exactly. Yeah. And I went down mine the other day, and there was just so many. I almost started to cry. In fact. It's because it goes in the year that they subscribed as well. So it starts with your newest subscriber at the top. So if you go right down to the bottom, start from the bottom and work your way up, you can see that pretty much 50% of all the ones at the bottom are dead. They're completely dead.
Just gone.
There's no one there. There's absolutely no one there. I very rarely see a blue dot from any of the ones sort of in the bottom half of the thing. So yeah.
Well, I know my first subscriber is still very much active because it was you.
It was me, yes. Yeah, well,
it was you. You were the first one to subscribe to my channel.
Yes, I was. I was. I don't know about active, but I'm still here. Let's put it that way.
You get a blue dot, I'm sure, every now and again.
Oh, my blue dot is on permanently. I'm pretty sure that. Pretty sure that.
I'm going to say it's just a reminder to take your Viagra pill, isn't it?
It is, yes. Moving on. But yeah, so that's how I know. Sort of
I knew there was blue dots and stuff, but I didn't really understand the meaning of it.
Yeah, so I did a rough sort of calculation of all the subscribers and active ones, about 33% roughly. I just sort of, put it into my calculator and it come out about 33%. So that's 33%.
Are still active.
Are still active.
And then there's only probably realistically half of the ones that are active still watching your channel.
Exactly. Yeah. But that happens with that happens with every single YouTube channel. I mean, if you look at PewDiePie, he's got, I think it's 150 million subscribers.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he
his
gets
views, though.
Yeah, he gets 4 to 6 million views a video, which, if that was per subscriber, it makes no sense, does it? But that's because most of his subscribers are long gone and dead, So that's why he gets 4 to 6 million a video.
Yeah, it's crazy, that.
It is crazy, yeah.
Well, learn something new every day.
I know, you do on Hookster Talks. You do learn something new every day, even if you didn't want to.
Talks. Yeah, even if you didn't want to.
Even if you didn't want to, you just have. So there you go. I'm probably going to start a trend now. Everyone's going to be looking at their YouTube channels for the blue dots to say, oh, look at my ratio. I've got 72% of people actually still subscribe to me. Oh, dear.
Well, as long as people still watch me Cruel Room, I'm not bothered.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, they seem to. I looked at your channel the other day. The ratings look quite good, so yeah.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Yeah, it's quite good this year. I think it did better than the first video last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that was decent.
Indeed.
All because of Palmer of the Weeks, isn't it? That's what it is.
Wow, I don't wish to boast, but that guy is a genius. What can I say? He is. He's an absolute genius. I just wish I was as clever as he was, to be honest.
Definitely. I think. Do you know what? I've also just heard a brief rumor. I don't know what's made me think of it, but the next Palmer of the Weeks he uploads and sends to me is going to get one that says the word percolator in it.
I think you could be right. Yeah.
That'd be quite a good way. If there's probably no one watching this right now, so everyone will be thinking, "What the fuck? What's he saying percolator for?"
Exactly. What's he saying?
Jot that down.
You know what? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a pen.
Stick it next to your gas bill that was due 21st of Feb.
That's it. Yeah, percolator. I can't find my pen. Don't know what I've done with my pen. It's no good trying to remember it because I'll forget in about 5 minutes.
I'm not in Formula One no more. I'm too busy using my percolator.
Exactly. Oh God, where's my pen? TV, where's my pen? What have you done with it? No, I've lost it. I've only got one.
I'll DM it you over on Twitter after this.
Okay, yeah, do that, Josh. Otherwise, I will forget. I honestly will forget.
Yeah.
I've only got one pen and it's disappeared for the moment, but yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Well, this is quality. Absolute quality.
Amazing content, this.
It is. Let's have a look at the chat before we go.
Yeah, I'm here, actually. I'm not normally available on Thursdays, but
that's good.
Today I was free, so here I am.
Nice. Right, let's have a look at the chat. He says, I think both McLaren and Aston Martin, this is Will, says will improve as the season goes on, but could be too late for a good World Championship position. Yeah, that's the problem. If you don't get on top of
who do you think is going to get on top of it first? I would say McLaren, based on the driver lineup, as opposed to anything else.
Yeah. Well, apparently the only problem with the car is they've got a serious brake problem. So if they can get that sorted quick, the rest of the car apparently is okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's what held them back, because in Bahrain testing, because they had none of those issues in Spain with it being cold.
Yeah.
But when they got to Bahrain, they were just cooking the brakes, and they could only do 3 laps before they had to pit. So they've had to work on a solution for that, as opposed to actually fixing the car and, getting rid of the little niggles and the little problems like you would in testing. Their main issue was, shit, we can't use his brakes after 3 laps. So they just needed to complete a race, which is why they were dog shit in Bahrain, little bit better in Saudi, and hopefully Australia 2 weeks since the last one, maybe they've got a little bit of something to try and get on top of the car itself rather than the brakes, but
yeah,
we'll see. Aston Martin, I don't know what's really wrong with it, because it looked quite good in testing.
Yeah,
it looked solid enough. It didn't seem to be porpoising. It looked stable, but I just don't think it's quick, because I think Mercedes have taken a step back with the engine this year, and Ferrari have obviously made a massive gain, which is why their likes of Haas, Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari are obviously up there.
Mm-hmm.
Red Bull's still a Honda, effectively, and Red Bull and Honda were always putting the program together, so it was that way, and they've got free reign. So I just think Mercedes are on the back foot this year, like Ferrari were a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Well, it was going to happen eventually. You can't have.
They had to get something wrong, didn't they? At some point, you can't just continue dominating.
No team has. I mean, even the Ferrari era with Michael Schumacher, that was like 7 years, wasn't it, in total of domination?
Well, they did. To be fair to them, Ferrari lasted a little bit longer than everyone always think, because they should have been champions in '98, should have been champions in '99.
Yeah.
Then they obviously won 2000 to 04 with Schumacher. Then 05 should have won, or could have won, I should say. 06 could have won. 07 they did win with Kimi. 08 Massa nearly won it. So it was only really the era of 09 onwards where they had the major regulation change that Ferrari got it so long, and it took them so long to get back on top. But even then, 2010 Alonso were nearly champion. 2012 they were nearly champion. So I don't think Ferrari have been as bad recently. I mean, obviously 2020 was crap, but I think when you look back at Ferrari in like the 70s and 80s, when it'd been like 7 years since the last had a race win or something daft.
Mm-hmm.
They've not gone through the race wins route as much. 2014 was a little bit difficult for them, wasn't it? But they seem to get the regulation changes wrong, and then it takes them a couple of seasons to get back up to speed again. Yeah. Whereas this year they've hit the ground running, so that's been a big positive. But for Ferrari, I think honestly they're still one of the best. Even if you look back and you think, well, that were a crap year, but I still think they did really well considering everything. I still think they had a decent car. It just wasn't a championship winner that everyone always expected from them every year. Yeah. And I think that's what we're going to see with Mercedes now. We're calling this a bad car, but let's be honest, we've already had a podium, and we're always in the points. So, and it's clearly got the reliability. So, okay, it's not a championship dominating car, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still a good F1 car. There's still teams at the back that haven't ever come forward. So,
absolutely,
be interesting to see how they do get on top of it. I think Mercedes will get on top of it, but I just don't think it's. I think it's going to take what we saw in Bahrain for them to get on the podium. I think it's going to take a Ferrari and a Red Bull to retire for them to be able to get onto the podium, especially before the summer break.
Yeah. And unless they sort of pull it up quickly, then, as I've said in previous episodes, unless you sort of hit the ground running from the start of the season, if you're always playing catch up, then by the time you get to like the 3/4 point of the season, you got no chance really to get up there in the championship.
Yeah, and that's what the problem is as well with having so many races so close together, because you've just not got time to develop. It's great, we get 23 races or whatever, which is far too many anyway. I think they should have stopped at 20 personally, and even then, maybe too many at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a spectacle if you're racing every weekend, is how I see it.
Yeah.
And if you're racing for half the year, no. And like you say, if teams have got it really badly wrong, they've just not got the time to really get on top of things, because everyone says, well, they've got the summer break, but that's 4 weeks, and 2 of those weeks the staff have mandatory 2 weeks off, which is what they deserve.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks, so that realistically gives you, 10 days in the workshop before you've got to fly out again? Or, if it's Europe, you take the trucks out again. You've not got a long time to get on top of it in 10
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
So I think personally they should limit it to 20 races per year as an absolute maximum. But because with budget caps and everything, you're going to have to get to a point where there's going to be either two teams because there's just so many races. One set of crew can't do it all
Mm-hmm.
in the workshop and at the race circuits, or someone's going to get killed. Someone is physically going to be exhausted and fall asleep behind a wheel or something and have a nasty accident, and then they'll go, oh, hang on a minute, maybe it were too far, but money makes the world go around, doesn't it? And
sure
they don't
does.
give a shit about the people.
No, they sure don't.
But there we go. That's my little rant.
Matt in the chat says, what's your favourite F1 games PlayStation series? Well, if he's asking that to me, I don't know. I don't actually watch them back if I can avoid it. So I would.
This is my thing as well. Like a lot of people, like I know Will especially, and like Scott and that'll, they'll say like in a comment like, "Oh, remember when you said that here?" I'm like, no, I really can't. It's so bizarre when people quote your videos back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no recollection of them. It is really, really strange, especially with the Cruel Room and Cruel Wall stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For me, everyone's like, oh, you remember that? Not really. No, I remember the big moments that got a lot of hate, but I don't remember the sly pass-away comments I got and I get. Because Will, I think on the last Saudi Arabian video review, has he not read the 247-page Cruel Room document or whatever? I was like, what does he mean? And then he quoted it, and it was like the 2018 Mexican Grand Prix or something, and I said it's Sergio Perez. I'm like, how can you remember this?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, it is really. I really do like it, and it is nice to see that the old videos still get the views, But yeah, that's. I think for you, my favourite is obviously the all seasons.
Yeah.
Has to be, without a doubt. But then prior to that, it was the Let's Play. I really enjoyed that. Go through every game, everyone review it all from like a proper race to damage models. I think it was something really unique. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
That was like.
I did like making that one, I must admit. Yeah.
So but obviously it has to come to an end because you run out of games.
Exactly.
You start with a backlog, but eventually you run out of them. But yeah, that was a really good series. And I did like the Carmen Jorda stuff when it got up to like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of took a break from it there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because then you had Regina.
Regina hurts.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like the Carmen Jorda stuff up to that, especially with the how creepy it got.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Joe,
that was my kind of humour, though.
Yeah, Joe. There's one when I'm in a dungeon, and Joe still can't watch that video. He's sort of.
Yeah, he did the voiceover for it as well, didn't he, Joe?
I know.
Yeah,
he says I just can't. He watches like 30 seconds a year or whatever so he
remind himself that he did that.
Yeah, that's right. I know, it's unbelievable. But he says it's just too creepy for me. He said it's just too creepy for me. Good. That's what I intended. So that's good. I like that.
You got married and lived happily ever after, though. So
I did. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will says I thought Hookster Talks was scripted. No, it's not. Will, look, there's nothing. It's just a piece of paper. Pay your gas bill. That's all I got.
It's definitely not scripted because I weren't meant to be here.
Exactly.
I can tell you that. How long do you normally keep these streams going for, Dave?
Hour and a half. So I've got 8 minutes.
Oh, cool. I can stop for 8 more minutes.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look at the messages then before we go, because we got quite a few. Will says I don't watch Quadrant, so don't know. He doesn't watch Quadrant.
Oh, let's not go back onto that, Dave. We've not got 8 minutes. Is not a long time.
Exactly. I should just say and be done with it. Will says maybe Aston Martin did bad because Stroll didn't have Vettel's input, and Hulkenberg is not a fair comparison.
Yeah, potentially. I did wonder that, especially in Saudi Arabia. I think, without a doubt, Vettel would have been in the points that race. But you could tell that Hulkenberg was just absolutely wrecked from the halfway stage because, like, Magnussen and Hamilton were keeping those tyres working. And Hulkenberg on the same straight was just falling backwards. Like, I don't hold anything against Nico, of course. He wasn't supposed to be in the car at Bahrain. He didn't think he was going to be in the car at Saudi. So his fitness levels aren't there. He's been in sports cars, but sports cars are a completely different kettle of fish to Formula One cars. So it'd be interesting to see how Vettel gets on here. I still think the Aston Martin's a bad car in terms of overall pace, but I don't think they're going to get points on a normal weekend. But I think if there's a lot of retirements again, Vettel will definitely be in the points.
Yeah.
We shall see. I'm expecting Vettel to get into Q2 this weekend. I've got to be honest.
Will says Schumacher should have won in 1997, but the car wasn't good enough. Well, I don't know about that, Will. I think the car was good enough.
Yeah, no, 97. Because don't forget, like, Schumacher started in 96, didn't he, with Ferrari? And it took him a couple of years to build that team up, and it was Michael Schumacher's input that got that team to where it should have been. So,
definitely.
Maybe the car in 97 wasn't, that it maybe should have won, maybe shouldn't have done. But only 2 years of being in a long-term partnership, I don't think, if he did not won the title, that's fair enough. And if the car wasn't good enough, then fair enough, because he was building the foundation for what was to come. Which is why Schumacher's regarded as such a quality driver. It's not just for the number of championships; it's for how he built a team from struggling, from nothing. That Ferrari were not in the early 90s and late 80s. Were struggling to get podiums, let alone win races, let alone fight for titles. And he turned it around to the point where in 98 it was a serious contender. 99 he should have won. Well, Eddie Irvine should have won 99, but he bottle jobbed it. So. I think that had he not broken his leg, Schumacher at Silverstone, he'd have won 99 as well. But he turned a major team around and restructured a major team around to the point where it was winning. And no disrespect against Lewis Hamilton, but he has only ever gone into a winning car. Which is why there's so much difference. I'm not saying that Lewis Hamilton couldn't get a midfield team to the front with his import, and I think these couple of years or however long Leicester got in Formula One, see if he can get Mercedes back to the front. But when he was at McLaren and McLaren weren't that great, okay, he took an odd win, but he never pushed it to a championship potential like Schumacher did. That's just my opinion. I don't like, no hate against Hamilton. I just think that what Schumacher did in that time for Ferrari and for the sport as well, for Formula One itself, with Ferrari winning again, was a really major thing. Whereas Hamilton's never been in that midfield team and done something ridiculously really good with it.
Absolutely,
that's just how I separate them. But
Scott says all seasons 2004 to 2010 were my favourite. A few I cry with laughter. Yeah, they were my favourite as well. Definitely.
Monaco, where your chair broke. I still watch that back.
I know. I still get comments about it all the time.
That was probably that one, and the one where you started your F1 Championship Edition career, and you were with Super Agori, and you ploughed into the back of a stationary car at Bahrain, like in your first race, and you just went, oh, like that for about 5 minutes.
I have to go back and watch that one. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was your first episode of the 2006 Championship Edition.
I'll have to have a look at that again. Yeah.
And he just ploughed into the back of a stationary car and your wheel came off.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and of course, as I've gone on with the Codemasters games, it's more and more harder to make them entertaining. But I mean, it's still the series I put the most effort into. So
definitely.
That always comes across. I don't I've never had a quality dip in it. I don't sort of say, I always make sure that I do it to the same every single week. But as I say, it gets harder with the Codemasters games to sort of make it as good as the 2004 to 2010, because they were quality games at the end of the day, and you know.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You know, in some respects, you're playing with a dead horse, so to speak, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
games,
You can't
they
polish a
weren't
turd.
brilliant anyway. You know, they weren't brilliant anyway.
Yeah.
But you're making the best of a bad situation with those, especially like 2014 and stuff. And you know, I mean, obviously you couldn't even do 2015, which I mean just shows you how bad they got at that
Yeah.
stage. They didn't
Yeah.
even have a career mode.
I know. Yeah, I remember I did that little comedy thing on that, didn't I? When I crashed into the
You crashed and had a year out. Yeah.
year out. Yeah.
Yeah, which it shouldn't happen though, should it, in a Formula One franchise? But
Nah.
you know, I think it's recovered somewhat now. I think it's going to be difficult for you to do 2021 and make that entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't mean in your terms. I just mean in
Yeah.
terms of the gameplay.
Yeah. The only thing that's easier for me is if I'm doing the driver career, not my team, because my team is so much more. It just seems a lot more harder than the actual sort of vanilla career mode. Like this 2020 one that I'm doing right now, it's just so much easier. I think I've said to you in a chat as well. They've taken away all the stuff that you've got to do, you know, to keep your team
Yes.
running, and you just basically drive the car, bolt on the development parts, and that's it. So it takes you a little bit back
Yeah.
to the older games, which you know is good, and I am really enjoying it. So I'm hoping 2021, because I haven't touched the standard career mode on 2021 at all. I'm
No.
hoping that's going to be the same, and so I can carry on
And
with
they've
that.
not overcomplicated it again.
Yeah, because that, you know, that is just how I class as a career mode. Because the trouble with my team is you're in that same god awful car for the whole. You can't change it. You can't move anywhere else. All you can do is change the colour of it and, you know, make it look better with different liveries. But
Yeah,
you're just stuck with
I
it.
think they need to try and do something. But I suppose it's your team, isn't it? They're basing it on the fact it's your team. But
Yeah,
maybe they should make it where you can enter a new team.
yeah, that would be great. I'd like
Try and develop that. But if you want to jump out, you can jump out at the end of the season and get a promotion and go to another team.
Yeah, I'd love to see it where you do like 2 seasons and you get the car to maybe like top performance, and then you leave and go somewhere else and watch how that car continues on without you in it. I think that would be brilliant. Really do.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. But Codemasters, if you're listening, but you're not.
I'm sure they are, Josh,
Josh.
because you know they always like a bit of Hookster talk. So if you are watching Codemasters, I'd also like to say, is there any information about F1 2022 coming before it comes out, or is, you know, because it's way into, or it's a little bit into April now. Now last year you already had a little teaser trailer out before now, because I remember. Come on, Codemasters, sort it out. Come on, sort it out. Davey's telling you, let's get that trailer out now.
They're going to charge you. They're going to charge you £4.99 just to watch the trailer. I bet. 'Cause
Probably.
it's EA, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Microtransaction, $4.99 to watch
Yeah.
the trailer. Unbelievable. Anyway, 1 hour and 30 has now commenced, which means it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us, Josh, tonight. And thanks to
You're
everyone.
welcome. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Mr. Will F1, Mr. Scott Barnes, the Moaning Yorkshireman, Matt. Gomez was in there as well, which surprised me, but he left quickly, which didn't surprise me. And I think that's everyone. Just scrolling back down. Yes, that is everyone in the chat. So thanks to everyone. Thanks to you as well, Josh. And I'll catch you next week for another Hookster Talks. Enjoy your Grand Prix on Sunday, everyone. Back at Australia. That should be exciting. For the first time in 2 years. So we're looking forward to that. And don't forget, little plug here, don't forget to catch the Moaning Yorkshireman. Possibly, is it Monday, Josh? Monday?
Mondays at 6.
Mondays at 6 for the Cruel Room, where you'll be given a expert analysis of the events that happened during the Grand Prix at the weekend. There you go. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Can't say fairer than that.
Percolating.
Percolating. Can I have that tenner now? Can I have it now?
You can.
Right, lovely. Thanks very much. Okay, thanks, Josh. Thanks very much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dave.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. You have been awesome as always. Hope you enjoyed the stream with me, Mr. TB, and our new friend, Grugu, who I've forgotten to stick my hand up his bottom. There he is. For me, TB, it's getting very crowded these days. Me, TB, and Grugu. Just like to say, you don't get this on the Aratha channel. Aratha's probably saying, thank God for that. So thanks for everyone for watching tonight. Yes, Grugu's taking a piss out of me, I think. I think he is. Are you? Okay, he says he is. So that's it for me. Thanks to everyone in the chat. As I say, enjoy your Grand Prix on Sunday, and I'll be back next week. Thank you, and good night.